everybody. Day 3 of the anti-bitch challenge coming on. Daily sequencing of flows. Again, reminder for the challenge. We're picking 2 tasks and we're doing them every single day. It's going to be 20 minutes of Latin, acta non verba, which means actions, not verbs in Latin. And the other part is going to be coming up with the yoga sequence and flow, recording it and uploading it into the ProfessorFlows YouTube channel. Appreciate y'all for rocking with me, watching this. There'll be another brief flow. Each one for the duration of this challenge is going to be a minimum of 15 minutes. Already practiced today. I want to shout out this wonderful teacher up in Frankfurt, Palin, for the hot yoga class. Beautiful flow, so much energy had moved through. She had spoke today about finding ease throughout the pose. And it's a very important thing. Oftentimes when we practice, or we think we're supposed to be doing things, we forget how easy things can be, or finding the breath in that space, because the breath will always be easy because it's the most essential part of our sense. You know, people say, you know, we're not human doings, we're human beings. And a large part of being is your breath. If you're not breathing, you ain't gonna be here too long. We'll say that. One of the other things too that she spoke about was about the wisdom of moving from wisdom and not ego. So, hot yoga class, going to get right open onto it. Another 15-minute flow for the ABC, the anti-bitch challenge. Hit me up on IG, Professor Knows, if you have any questions. Got the time lapse up to the top of the camera. Might eventually superimpose on that. Sound quality will be improving, as I said. The stuff is in the mail, as I am a man of my word. So, looking at the sequence that I have written out and carved out for the day, for the flow and see what we got going on. Important thing too is to make sure that you're not doing too much, right? It is possible to overtrain, it's possible to overstretch. So while these flows are going to be something I'm going to be doing every day, it's about the nourishment of the body. So with that said, let's find a nice comfortable seat. Let's meditate and contemplate on ease. Strong sit bones, relax your shoulders. Open and settle in. Let's find our way into child's pose to begin for the day. So child's pose, strong foundation. We're working towards to get our hips towards our ankles, side profile. I'm just going to hang out here for about 5 to 7 breaths. Nice. Today's Sunday, August 3rd. A nice, easy Sunday breath. Push back up into tabletop. We're going to work our way into cat-cow after we get to a neutral tabletop. Some important things about tabletop. Have your wrists under your shoulders, shoulder width apart, feet hip width apart. And on the cat, we're going to breathe into the lower part of our abdomen, look up, and exhale with a strong foundation. Round our back, our middle of our thoracic spine. Exhale all the stale air out. Inhale, look up. Then exhale, strong foundation, pushing through the earth with those elbow creases towards the front of the groove, front of your mat, wherever that may be. We'll be here for another couple rounds. I encourage you to inhale and exhale during one of your cat-cows so you can feel the full expression of the shape. Allow for each pose for your breath to form a shape in your body. The breath assumes the shape, not the shape assuming the breath. Another way put is if you simply just can't do something because of how your body's responding, don't feel like you have to. Push back. It's a child's pose and strong planting, feeling the difference between here and there. It is possible in every exhale to really push, or let's say plant and shift your hips back. Not so much from your arms, but see if you can get your hips closer towards your ankles. We're here for another inhale and exhale. And we'll find our way to tabletop for neutral again. We're going to find our way to stand. Oh, well, let's actually ragdoll our way up. Slowly, slowly, slowly. To stand. We will take palm tree pose or Tadasana. Stretch our arms over our head. Reach over to the right side. Making sure that we're rooted into the ground. Not just dumping over, but keeping a nice long side body. As much as you're breathing from your left side body, can you also breathe from your right side body? Keep the arms interlaced, coming up into the middle. Inhale, exhale towards the other side. Be here for another 2 or 3 breaths. Then we're going to take a standing forward bend, or Uttanasana. So for forward fold, as we are here, we will bring our feet together if this is accessible to you. And we will, with our neck heavy and relaxed, we're going to fold from our hips. So if you need to bend your knees to really loosen up your back, that's fine. But we're going to bend from our hips and work to have our palms on the ground if that's accessible to you. You keep them here, fold from the hips. You're just going to hang out with a nice heavy head, relaxed head. You can step if you like. Again, for me, this is the second time I'm getting back on the mat today. So making sure to not overtrain too much. This is a nice gentle pose. Either warm your body up gently or to cool down after a more extensive workout. Essentially focusing on utility here. Come up to halfway lift, and in halfway lift, we don't want to have our bodies scrunched up, but really try to have like a straight line from here as much as you possibly can. And we'll exhale all the way down to a nice seated position. We'll do some more stretching. Straighten out our feet for a nice seated forward fold, Paschimottanasana. So we keep our feet together, out to the side. And we'll exhale, again, folding from the hips. And if your hands fall here, that's perfectly fine. Relax your shoulders, they can fall here. If you can, touch the soles of your feet. can wrap them around if that flexibility is available to you. And we're going to hang out here for about 3 breaths. Relax the head. Allow the tension to melt from the hamstrings with ease. Slowly rise up. Bring our left foot to the inside of our right leg. Again, inhaling our arms up. Have nice straight arms. Relax them and fold like a hinge over straight leg. And every exhale, see if you can sink a little deeper. We'll be here for about 5 to 7 breaths this time. And if you start up here, see if every exhale you can slowly release a little bit more. And easily try not to do too much. So if you're here, you can exhale till you get your elbows on the mat. Inhale up. Exhale, switch the orientation of our feet. So our left leg will be straight. Right sole of our foot will be on the left thigh. Inhale our arms up. And exhale, folding like a hinge. Same principle. They can fall here. You might find that you have a tighter side than the other. See where your body is. Just easily listen. What's easy? On this side, it's a lot more accessible for me to be able to put my forehead to my knee. If you want to have more activation, you can dig your heel into the mat and continue to flex your foot with each breath. Doing things easily, but if you want more, that is available to you. And we're going to bring our feet together for bound angle pose. Did this yesterday as well. Bound angle, Baddha Tadasana, Konasana. Thanks for working with me through the Sanskrit. Whew. Tadasana with our feet together. We just begin rolling over as if you are a hinge. Set up this footage again on this side. Camera cut off, my time lapse. Not exactly sure why. We're back to down in the pose. Inhale. Release. Hinging a little bit forward each time. Each inhale. Reaching. Well, exhale our feet straight out. Shake them out if you need to. We're going to get into a reclining hand to toe big pose, Supta Padangusthasana. So this is an important part for a strong foundation. We'll make sure that our body is completely aligned on the mat. We're going to lift our right leg up in the air, keeping ourselves engaged, and wherever you can find a space, that could be here, it could be here. You might be able to reach your foot, but if you see how my leg came up off the ground, you're not sacrificing the integrity of the pose, the integrity of your breath to be able to get into the pose. If you're not grounded, there'll be other compensations. So for me, right now, it's right here. So we'll relax our head on the inhale. And exhale, you can fight for a little bit more with ease. Inhale, exhale a little bit more. Be here for about 2 more breaths. Be careful to flex your foot to get that a full engagement in the hamstring. The human body does some amazing things. Be here for 1 more breath. Exhale and slowly, gently release. Come to neutral. Reset. We'll inhale our other leg or left leg if you're following exactly how I'm doing it. Again, making sure that your head is on the mat. Hips are heavy, grounded in. And on each inhale, you lift, you flex your foot a little bit more, and you exhale so you can get a little bit more on this side. Relaxing the tension in the shoulder. And exhale, lower all the way down. Shake out your legs if you like. We're going to do a back bend to counterbalance that. So we'll roll over. It's a Cobra pose. Bring our hands to our ribs. We're going to open up our chest forward. Drawing our shoulders down, bending the arms slightly. And you press the thighs into the ground. You can feel the activation toward your glutes. So Cobra pose, we're going to keep your hips down. If you want more upward facing dog, stretch the arms up. If it's accessible to you, you can also gently look over each side shoulder. Inhale again up. Cobra, Marjaryasana. Hopefully after all that, we're going to go into camel pose. You might be a little bit warmed up. So camel pose, how to get in it safely, how to get out of it safely. This might be enough, so we're going to come up to our, not hands and knees, but our knees on the ground, torso up, chest up. We can start with our hands placed on our backs. For support, you want to engage your core here. Easy way to engage your core to check is to breathe into your diaphragm with your fingers to your side. See if you can feel the tightness or the clenching, but not overly tight because you want to have some flexibility. You also want to work on engaging the glutes, which will come with time if you're not actually able to do that. However, this can be your camel pose. You start here, stacked over each other, and you simply inhale, and you release, and have your hands at your back to support you. If you want more of a shoulder stretch, you could energetically push your elbows together, see the energy moving towards them. You release your hips up, and your chest is tall and proud. So let's exhale, come out for a brief second from camel pose. Ustrasana. Check that out. We're going to line our hips over our knees. And we'll have our legs hip width apart as we will go into camel. So you can stay here, engaging in. So, you round your chest up, your chin up. And then keeping one hand on your lower back. If it's accessible to you, you can reach down, grab your ankle. If you're still good here, your back's not seizing up, you reach back on the other one. The other hand touches the other ankle. Releasing the camel pose. Remembering to breathe. On an exhale, slowly come down a little bit further. Again, ease. Where can you find ease in the pose? And we're going to begin to come out of it. So we're going to work one hand up to our lower back. Come out gently with ease. Bring the other one back. Feel the difference in your lower back. We'll come to sitting on our ankles to a nice seated pose. Take our hips to the side. Back into down angle. Straighten up our legs. Exhale. We will lie back for Shavasana. So in Shavasana, there's really different ways that people speak about this. You can have your arms open towards or up facing towards the sky for receptivity on the ground, the groundedness, your heart of your stomach, or just having wherever you want to go. Wherever they will be natural. Now's the time to be a strong witness. Clear your mind. Side, right, left, which is beginning to gently activate ourselves up. To say thank you for the practice. And push up. Turn to a cross-legged position. Easy pose or lotus. We say thank you for sitting here and flowing with me, practice with me as we take this ease in. Couple minutes in. Think about working more ease in our life, though. A little finesse goes a long way.